Tonight's the night.
Welcome back into the kill room, my fellow dark passengers, and today on the kill table we have episode 10, Seeing Red. Air date, December 3rd, 2006. Check it out, as Dexter is pulling off dad duty while he's helping him out. He's got everything done. He's got breakfast done, lunch is packed and ready to go. He's booming, bro. He's kicking butt. He's got all the locks changed, everything ready to go, moving along. Boom, killing it. Get it, Dexter. Handing off the backpacks, ready to go. He wants to talk to his mom about something a little. She says, "You gonna make out?" He says, "None of your business." She goes, "Are you, man?" And then mom gets on to her, asked her. She just wants to know if they gonna make out, that girl. But he's talking to her about taking a day off because of the attack, and she's like, "Man, I'm good, bro. I ain't scared no more." It's like, good for you, Rita. But anyway, in today's episode, definitely one of my favorites for sure. This one and the next two, like these last three, are like definitely in my top 5 for sure, along with Popping Cherry. It's got some good episodes. It's good leading up to where it goes, but I really enjoy Dexter just all in all. And season 1 is definitely one of my favorites. And so good, the ice truck killer and everything. But anyway, the ice truck killer leaves Dexter the most horrifying crime scene, forcing him to confront a suppressed memory from his past, while Rita has to hire a lawyer when her ex Paul sues her for custody, is what today's focus and episode is dealing with tonight. So I hope you guys enjoy the episode, and don't forget to do the thing. You know what to do, and if you don't, you'll be coming to the bloodslide in my trophy box. Yeah, I want you to not do that, but I will if I have to. But anyway, I like this because she thinks, "Oh, hey, what is this? It's blood. It's just a homicide." And he's like, "It could," as he said, "it's not thick enough to be jammed." She says something, "Why don't you open it?" He goes, "What if there's an airborne toxin in here?" And she's like, "I'm out." She bounces, bro. She goes, "I'm gone." He's just like so gullible while he's checking it out. Realizes there's something in there. What is it? It is definitely a key. No pun intended, or maybe pun intended. It's a key. It's a clue. It's a clue. Key clue. Clue key to the next clue to Marina View Hotel key. Yeah, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Let's just say this episode gets bloody. While it's titled Seeing Red, it's a bloody episode. Very bloody episode. About to see why. If you have not seen, well, you're just tagging along, you want to watch along, you're more than welcome to watch along, but you can just listen to me ramble and talk on Dexter and reasons why it's so good. Watch Dexter's evolution through these seasons and find out the reason why resurrection was unnecessary. Is my point in all of this. I'm going to prove to you guys why New Blood should have ended where it did. It was like the whole point of this, and we're doing it episode by episode because that's how I roll. So we're going to pinpoint clues, talk about the episode, and get a little real. So I hope you guys enjoy the videos, the talk, the podcast, the setup. Share with all the other fellow Dexter fans, and let's get it on. You guys ready for this? You ain't ready for this. You got queasy tummy? I suggest you turn away now. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Here it goes. I warned you. You don't see it quite yet, but obviously you see what's going down. You see it's a real, well, yeah, you see. You see. I'm looking at the right notes. I almost thought I was looking at episode 9 for a second. But this is awesome. I love this. Has it been a while since we went prophylactic? Not me. I met this chick. He's like, "I'll stop you there, Vince." He's about to get real. He said, "Man, last night we got it on. We had to dress all up just to get it on." Here it goes. It's bad in there. Okay. I'm serious. Okay. She's not kidding. It's your wet dream in there. Okay. Dexter's reaction to that is hilarious. Because he's like, "It's your wet dream in there." So, okay. So we're about to see something happen to Dexter that we have not really seen happen to him yet. And to see it happen in the first season, to see that something can get to him. But it's also because it's triggering something, because it's something they locked away, put away, because Harry basically installed in him the code and trained him and raised him in such a sense that he doesn't know. So Brian's bringing back the past. Like, these guys aren't your family. This is your real family. This is your real past. Here it is. So he's getting ready to walk into a bloody mess. Here it goes. He sees that and it just triggers, which is another thing you think back on New Blood whenever Harrison sees the blood coming at him, why he freaks out and goes and gets air and everything makes sense to him at the end. You just have to pay attention to it, the clues and everything, but everybody just wants mo. But look at that dude. He just like faints, falls right in the blood. And you can see obviously it triggered him, dude. Like he is, like it's got him all shaken. And he bounces. They're out there just talking, trying to figure out clues, talking about potential witnesses, and then here comes Dexter, just like, woo. I love that when it goes to his POV, and she's like, "You okay, and he's just like, I mean, look at him. He's queasy. Never should skip breakfast. I love what Doak says. Something finally got to you. I guess you're human after all. Like, chill, bro. I hate this punch, but I think it's just low blood sugar. How many dead? A lot. No bodies, just blood. Blood. That's a note I wrote down here. Just 3 blood words. Just blood, because it's a bloody episode. Mass murder. No bodies. Picked one without, like, one of the least really secure in there, you know. He can't go back in there. Get yourself cleaned up, Morgan. Work from the hallway or something. Bro, he's all jacked up. That really triggered him. Look at him, bro. Really triggered him. So this part right here is messed up, bro. That's so messed up here. What's happening here? Because the cop's coming in to basically question her. She said, "You find Paul?" But he's actually there because Paul's pressing charges on her. They don't have her police report, unfortunately. They only have his. And Paul fired a police report. She says, "Huh? For assault?" Well, girl. See, and I don't understand this whole thing here where he's got a past of spousal abuse, domestic violence, and all that stuff in the past. Yet she doesn't. She's always been the victim. And now that he's out on parole, like, I don't know if they checked him to see if he had anything in his system, like, because he was obviously drinking. So he didn't have anything else but drinking or whatever. But alcohol is the word I was looking for. So they should have been able to put it all together and be like, obviously he attacked you and you were self-defending. But no, they take it a little step further and be like, nah, he's the victim here. But that's how they play it whenever it's the other side. You know, like if the other side's a lawyer, cop, whatever, they got to protect their person. Pictures, Vince. Lots and lots of pictures. Dexter's just like, I love that he's a blood spatter analyst, but he cannot handle this. But because it's blown his mind, because it's bringing up past. You know, he's got a unfortunate past with bloody mess, which is what made him the way he is. Excuse me. Don't hang out. Oh boy. She was defending herself, pressing charges, and he's like, dude, I'm at a crime scene and I gotta listen to this. Class 2 felony they're charging her with, and they messed up. He's like, bro, I'm dealing with a bloody crime scene right now. I got time for Paul. Whew. Poor Rita. Don't worry, Dexter's got this. She's like, I'm glad you're so calm. Man, he knows how the system works. He works in it. Let it happen. Okay? Gosh. You okay? So at least checking it out. That's good. Like, just relax. You got this. You got this, girl. Bye. A ball socket. And he says, oh, this one happens to have a clean outlet. Interesting. Photos, Vince. Lots and lots of photos. He's got this. Oof. Better make room. There's a lot more coming. Jason's not in the mood to get out. He says, you're in the market, bro. Get out there. Backstage pass to Neil Diamond. Got 2 backstage passes. Tickets to the concert. You're in worse shape than I thought, Masuka says. Poor Batista. He finally gets a happy ending until Resurrection came in and ruined that one. Masuka was looking for you. Something about drinks? Ooh. Little TMI. Bit of an overshare. Deb. It's just saying Deb has a yeast infection. Well, that's what she told Masuka to get out of going out tonight. Want to talk about what happened today? Or did. He's going to close her out. Last time I saw you like that was when Dad died. So it's been a long time. You can talk to me, you know. You gotta open your mouth and move it. See, this is a big deal because later on it comes out whenever her, Dex and Rudy are actually hanging out and sharing and talking. She gets a little upset by it. She's like, come on, you can talk to me. Like, you should talk to your family. She's upset. Ooh, brought up his birth father. She goes, why you gotta shut me out just like your birth father? Boom. It is what it is. If some random emotion strikes me in the middle of the night, you'll be the first one I call. Oh, Dexter. Did Paul force his way into the house? Did you ask him to leave? Yes. He didn't leave. Okay. She invited her ex-husband in for a little bounce. Wrong theme and score for this scene. There's none playing. It was me. It doesn't need a. That needs to be more like when Dexter's like stalking and hunting. I'm done. I understand if y'all clicked out, but those who did stay, thank you for enjoying my weirdness and my awkwardness. And if you enjoy it, thank you. Well, we got some things we're going to get into later on, which my notes, I think, take place for like the back half of this because some of this stuff is just kind of just drama related. Bro, she's ready to bang bang. But he's too busy talking about Dexter. He wants to know about Dexter and the crime scene, the bloody crime scene, because he obviously made it. And he's like, oh, how was his reaction? He wants to know, like, as if he was there, and he knows that Deborah's the best person to get that info because she was there. That's his sister and stuff. But she's trying to ride him, bro, and get him and stuff. And he said, was it like a panic attack? And it's like, bro. She's trying to have fun. Ride you, bro. Just enjoy it. Just take it. Just quit talking about Dexter. Quit talking about her brother in time like this. And then she goes down and he's just soft. Like, bro, you better start getting rock hard right now. He said, you're the one that said you wanted to talk, but not now. I'm horny, she says. Maybe I should call him. She's like, you kidding me? We bonded last weekend. Bro, you're too desperate, bro. You're trying too hard to hang out with Dex and get, almost like he's trying to get in Dex's pants, bro. Might be a little bi. Maybe nobody talked about it. Maybe he's got a little bi side and we never knew it. You ever thought about that? Your issues don't have to be mine. What the F is that, bro? She says, let's just go to sleep. She's turned off now, but he said, okay. I'm gonna go watch TV and just bounces, bro. Leaves her in bed alone. Like, damn, bro. Now my beatboxing applies here. Oh, snap. Batista talking about his divorce. I guess it went through. It's like done because even said he's like new. He's like basically new single. She bounces. She's like, all right, I'm done talking about you and your relationship here. Masuka says, bro, the fourth chick you've driven off. He says, could be over exaggerating. Could have only been like 2 or 3, but he's like, this was like the fourth. You're a train wreck. Yeah, quit talking about the divorce. He's not ashamed to talk about the divorce. Well, yeah, but it's pathetic, he says. Don't talk about the divorce unless they ask. Comprendo? 86 the ring. She says she's got to go take a squirt. Ew, Masuka, you little freak. Oh, dang, a little butt whooping with some whoosh. She's going to F me silly. My sister's right. I don't share my problems with her or anyone. Harry taught me that. Secrecy, self-reliance, and well-stocked hefty plastic bags. I messed that up because I just laughed and got too into it. Born in blood, he says. He scares me and wants the little kid to go away. Keeps having nightmares, unfortunately. Poor Dexter. I feel bad. You sure you locked the door? Bolt and chain. He'll figure it out. Don't you worry, Rita. He'll take care of this. And I will. I can always see other people's problems more clearly than my own. Fortunately, Rita says a name. Paul Bennett. I love this. So everybody obviously who stepped in there has a footprint, but everybody on personnel's obviously got a footprint. So they got a footprint. So they scanned them all in, and there's only one track left, and that's the killer. And the killer is very precise. He's like, bloop, 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 bloop. Where's the victim? Where's the victim's footprints? Give that lady a lollipop. The blood came from at least 5 different bodies, possibly more. Ashton Killer had 5 victims. 5 bloodless victims. Ooh. Oh, I love this part. Ready? Why would you do it? To chase me down the rabbit hole. What was that, Morgan? I didn't say anything. I'll remind you. We arrested the Ashton Killer, and his name is Neil Perry. Chased me down the rabbit hole. I said, what was that? It's like he heard his thoughts. The blood is old. No hand transfers. It's all cast off. Oh, snap. They're going to run the DNA on the victims against the DNA they found. Not a word about the Ashton Killer. It's because Matthews thinks it is Neil Perry. But it's not. Bro Dokes heard your thoughts, Dexter. He said, what was that, Morgan? He said, I didn't say none. Oh, snap. Let's get ready to go down because I think Paul's coming over with visitation rights. She smelled gas. When she took the kids over, that's what she told the kids. Yep, court supervisor will be there the whole time with the kiddos. I mean, you can say what you want about Paul. I mean, obviously, he's a horrible person, a horrible adult. But at least around the kids, like, he's trying to be a good father and a good person. I mean, that doesn't make up for the shady things he's done or said. But I'm just saying, like, at least he's trying. You know what I mean? That's more than some do. the fact he wants to be in their life and he's taking action, being, it doesn't seem like a all an act type thing. It seems like he's actually wants to be a part of their lives and stuff. So as a father, I can understand that. I mean, I haven't been in that position where I'm in a separation or divorce where I can't see my kid. I got to see him every other weekend type thing. I haven't been there, but I mean, I've been there. I've been the kid in the situation, but not the actual. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. But of course, he says, I got to be for sure. Harry would assisted on that. Well, of course, part of the code, man. You gotta find proof. Not that there's really any proof that he's a horrible, bad person. He says he didn't believe in preemptive killing, but maybe he could bend the rules. Because obviously Harry wasn't perfect. He lied about my birth father, so he's kind of stuck on that a little bit. Oh, he found a gun. Trifecta. Open ammo, impaired judgment, a little domestic violence, and you have the perfect recipe for a family slaughter. Oh, snap. Here it comes. Here it comes. He's feeling it again. And look at all that blood, bro. Pool blood. That's rough. That's sad. Poor Dex had to get some air. A little too much for him. I'm sure when he looked down over there, he saw the two beer bottles. The Dexter thing was playing over that. That's why I did it. I like that they got the planks out so they don't, obviously get blood on their shoes and spread the DNA and evidence around, and also step in and ruin it by, putting their footprints in there. So they're going over the whole thing and they can't figure out what's going on. It says maybe the map's wrong. Call your brother. She says, why is everybody the first move to call Dexter? You don't even like him. What the freak do this time? It's Rudy. We had our first fight. And he's like, weren't we talking about your brother? We are. We were. We'll be back with Billy Joel Only Rhythmics. Just turn that off. Here he goes right here. I love this part. So he's going down. He found in the Bible, he's got the bookmark at Leviticus 10:3. I will be sanctified and I will have glory. Yeah. So he left it at 10:3. And then there's also, if you break down 103 in Genesis, let there be light, and there was light. Enlightenment for Dexter. You think about that? Enlightenment for Dexter in this episode. So it's interesting. Things that you can pull from the Bible and stuff like that, which is why I'm also looking forward to getting season 6 again, because season 6 is such a good season. And just the kind of backstory, season 1 through 5 is the seasons I binged before season 6 even came out. So season 6 is when I came in week to week. So season 6 is also kind of holds a special place in my heart because it was like my first, premiere watching brand new as we went along from then to 8 to New Blood. Resurrection I could care less about. I haven't been trying to binge that ASAP. I might wait a day or two or whatever. But anyway, Rudy, aka Brian, has come over. Should I say Brian, aka Rudy, has come over to talk about Deb. But he said some of the conversation was about us, but then the other half was about you. And talking about all this stuff. So this is an interesting conversation. Like, he's really trying to work his way in. He's really trying to wiggle his way in. Wiggle his way in. Wiggle his way in. Wiggle his way in. So I had to bring that up. The beer drinks that they are drinking here, if you pay attention to it, is actually called Jekyll Island. So you think about it, it's kind of like a Jekyll and Hyde type situation. And you can almost see that in the brothers situation, Jekyll and Hyde, because the fact that one of them just kills innocent people and the other one has a code and tries to kill, mean, bad people that escape the justice system. So here's Deb calling to apologize, because it's funny because he was like, what do I say? How do I apologize? How do I get to her? This and that. And then he's like, you apologize. But then she brings it on right here. She goes, I'm so sorry. And he's like, dang, dude, she brought a shot. I didn't have to do nothing. It makes it so much easier, too. I'm not going to lie. It's so much easier. I'm about to, he goes, you want to hang out? I'm about to eat dinner with Dexter. She's like, well, fine. After. Yeah, here's the thing. I'm going to be too tired. I'm going to sleep at my place tonight. It's closer. And I've been drinking. Ooh. She's like, my boyfriend is with my brother. Like, that sucks, bro. I kind of feel for her, you know what I mean? Oh, there's a woman with a prosthetic hand right there. And we're about to find out just a little bit more about that prosthetic hand. He used to put a ring in his pocket. And now he's going to approach, take his shot. It's like, hey, what's up, girl? Called out the tan line on his ring finger. Oh, she just got a divorce too. She's like, I understand. Let's go. Ooh, go Batista, go Batista, go. I love how it's gonna switch here too. Like it's oh, sorry guys, I got a little excited there. I didn't mean to. A little copyright. Please don't come at me, YouTube. I got a little excited. He just noticed the prosthetic hand with a certain set of colors painted on it and just bounce, bro. Bounce, having a good time. And he's like, yo, bro, I need to talk to you, girl. I'm not a hooker no more, please. He says, girl, I ain't here to bust you. Why do you paint your nails those colors? He was a good client. He was freaky. And she got freaky creepy with her stump. With her stump. He started getting rough with her till he saw that. Then he changed his tune. Got all turned on. Oop. Boom, 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 boom. She liked the color, so she kept doing it. She goes, you know about the ice truck killer? A freak, but sexy. And he goes, no, Neil Perry was not the guy. So now he's like, dang, now I know a little bit more, and I got to tell LaGuardia, but Matthews is already on the case as if it's Matthew Perry, the Perry guy. Thanks to the hospitality, he's about to bounce. I get a chance to ask. He's talking about the crime scene. He's like, you okay? He's a good listener. If you ever want to talk. What I love. Well, I mean, I love that Batista was letting loose for a hot minute there. I didn't get the chance to just be happy for him there, but that the hooker, you get a little backstory, and he's gonna learn a little bit more. You learn a little bit more there. So here, Brian and Dexter talking a little bit more, and he's talking about how he saw how he had flashbacks too. Here's what he understands. He saw an accident and it triggered one of his Watch his mom die in a car accident, which he's all lying. He's lying because they both saw it together. Spoiler alert. What kind of memories you have? Could you imagine if you told him like bloody ones? You have to face it eventually. Yeah, by episode 12. Maybe next time. You still don't quite know who Rudy is, but he's about to have his full attention. I think it's by next episode. Like right at the end. Let me see a Deb go with white roses. Oh. Brian just said it's funny how life brings people together. Interesting that he happened to say that to Dexter, huh? Funny how life brings people together. You know, I think about how Brian became a surgeon with his past, you know, especially if original sin exists in this universe. The things that he did and didn't get away with, his past, being a psychiatric ward, this and that. How in the F did he get through medical school? And how the F did he become a surgeon to do that, if that's a part of it? That's another reason why original sin just shouldn't exist and did not make sense at all with bringing Brian back, for sure, in a story. How? It makes sense where you don't get to know much about him as mystery. You just know about his past, and you don't know where he went in his home, and if he went to a psychiatric home ever, and that obviously he did good enough, well enough in life to go to school, doctor school, to become a surgeon. So, original bore, got some splaining to do. But you can check out that video later on my channel, one of my first videos. You can check it out. But I love this. She says, let Neil Perry go. He's not the ice truck killer. She's still hung up on Neil Perry. She says it's not going to happen. Wait till it comes crashing down. She's like, fine. You don't want that to happen? Fine. You have any new leads, you come to me. And Matthews, again, was another big part of Harry's life, and yet he was absent from the show as well, but whatever. Original Bourne, not this, obviously, because Harry's gone at this point. He said, I met this hooker last night. Ooh, going with a pro, that's how you get over the ex. I love Masika. Masika's so dirty-minded. There's some times where he's dirty-minded and he doesn't mean to be, and there's times where, I mean, obviously I think he's meant to be the whole time, most of the time, but there's some times where he's just like not in the mood. He's talking about people with a fetish for amputees. He says, don't let people know I know that. It sounds like a disease. The idea for it, what the people actually call like the scientific name for it or whatever. I enjoy a girl with a kung fu grip, he says. She talked to Deb's boyfriend, that prosthetics guy. They deal with amputees and all them all the time. Oh, snap. He's going to go talk to him. He's going to get a little lead. So Dexter's throwing off cast-off patterns to figure out what he used to throw everything around. Rudy comes in while he's doing all that. It's matching patterns, cast-off patterns. In my line of work, you hear all sorts of horror stories. Boat propellers, garbage disposals. Seems something you'd see with a chainsaw. He said, I guess you never heard of an electric chainsaw. Basically, you just gave it away, bro. Make it too easy on him. He says, come on, people. 103 means something, he says. And I think that might be the number to his address later. The house number is 103, I think. Rudy and Dex over there just talking and laughing. She's just jealous and bummed out. She says, I'm going to talk to my brother, though, and find out what's really going on. And I'm going to tell him how I really feel. How do you do it? How do you do it? Make me feel like I'm 6 years old again all the time. Huh? Ooh, you talked. You opened your mouth. Sounds good. And the same night that she wanted to talk. Which makes sense. I mean, you feel bad for Deborah because he does kind of shut her out. And I mean, I get you wanting to keep her safe, not letting her know, get too close and not know who you really are. But, bro, it's inevitable, bro. I mean, like Harry said, that actions have consequences, and eventually down the road, boom, you're going to get caught. It's inevitable. So rough for Deb. She said, you're my family and I barely even know you. If you're going to have to stick to somebody, it should be me. She's earned it. And I agree with her there. I agree with her. Dex, take it. You don't I get you're not emotional guy with empathy and stuff like that, but come on, bro. I'm late for Rita's deposition. Bro. It's right there, see? It's hard for me. Poor Deb. Poor Deb. It's rough. She gets a rough life because of Dexter. You Rudy Cooper? I'm Angel Batista. Angel, you better step back, bro. Step back. You get too close. You get too close. It's gonna go down, bro. Come on, Batista. Stuff to do with the case. Ran into a lady with a prosthetic hand. Look at him grabbing a weapon ready to go, bro. Like, are you really going to kill him there in your office? Like, what a dumb move that would have been, bro. He says, you have a lead on this client? And Batista, you can't notice he's holding on to a weapon and he just slowly puts it down like everything's okay. Bro, he's going to. I got into this business to help people get better, not help people get off. How often does someone get the chance to help catch a bad guy? You mean catch you? Chasing a long shot. So he's like, oh, I'm doing good then. Give me a call when you got something, baby. He says, okay, dog. He's like, dang, they're getting close. He says, they're getting close. Well, yeah, man. In the end, you're going to get caught. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Oh, there's the nail polish, bro. Ooh. Last question. According to your ex-husband, you left. And you took the kids. Did you tell him? Did you ask him? Yes, he had a scheduled visitation. And he told Paul he'd make it up to him. So he gave you permission. No. But relax, bro. Why don't you tell me you broke a visitation agreement? That's kind of important, bro. She says I didn't know it was a big deal. Psychiatric evaluation next Wednesday. What the heck? Why? She did nothing wrong. She's defending herself, bro. Paul was attacking her. He's getting ready to rape her. Not that it helped that she was like, come on into my bedroom. Like, bro, you're putting off the wrong signs, whatever was on your mind. But it wasn't good, Rita. You didn't think that one through for sure. You violated a custody agreement. Ooh, and you struck your ex-husband in your bedroom. Yeah. He has a case. Pfft. You struck him in your home? Yeah, that's you defending your freaking property. It's not like she went to the hotel and hit him. Come on now. What the hell? That's ridiculous that this is even a thing that they're even considering. But Paul's about to get what's coming to him, man. This scene here. This one's already crashed. One bedtime store. Doesn't have to be this way. We can make this easier on each other. I can drop the charges if you agree to unsupervised visits. Bro, trying to manipulate her. So this here is something that should have sparked curiosity and interest with people, because he comes over here and starts kind of antagonizing Dexter a little bit. Like, you need to talk to your bitch girlfriend. You know what I mean? But this here, so she says, so obviously he was going to read a story. He had 20 minutes left and she was going to go and get him ready for bedtime. So this here definitely should have piqued some curiosity and interest on what happened to him, why he disappeared, where he went, why he didn't want to read. He wanted to read to his kid, and now all of a sudden he's not reading to his kid. And then all of a sudden, he's talking about how he's sober, no needle marks up, but then eventually what Dexter does to him leads to what it is, and it's like, so he disappeared, didn't read to his kid, went back to get high. And it's kind of sad because he's like, I'm not high, I'm sober because of those two kids in that room. And it's kind of, as a father, I can relate to him being trying to be a better father. He says, my heart beats for those two kids. Are you that bitch? Try to screw with what's mine, I swear. I don't care who I have to hurt. So it's only kind of a threat, but I mean, I don't know if he truly deserves what happens next, because he basically pulls a dad away from his kids again. You know what I mean? When he's trying to be better and do better, and he got out of prison, he's on parole, all that stuff. But yeah, so here, I mean, so he gets them out. I mean, I probably still took like a few minutes, but they should have, to brush their teeth and get ready for bed. Like, by this point, they should have been like, Paul, you gonna read? Because I think she was coming out, so you probably even get him for sword time. So he like just made it in time. But I mean, like, the fact that he just disappeared, the person doesn't realize that his car only went like two houses down, maybe 3 houses max, and yeah, and Paul stays passed out in his trunk. He's like, where'd he go? Yeah, so I just kind of, the writing there, I mean, I get he wants to take him out, but maybe he should have been smarter about it and waited for him to leave and then break into his hotel and then do the deed. But says in his side yard, he heard the front door open. Oh, Daddy rolled out. And then Dexter has time to roll out and do this later. You know what I mean? So like, sometimes you just wonder, like, if he just, like, definitely somebody should have been like, what's going on? Let's face it, Paul, you've been a problem. Yeah, but does that warrant killing someone, Dexter? I mean, okay, he resists, he doesn't kill him. My bad. Don't come at me. Don't hear that and be like, oh, time for you to go away. So basically, he's just going to make it look like he overdosed, or not overdosed, but getting high again and all that. That's kind of sad for the kids. The ice truck killer case has been reopened officially. Matthews is going to be pissed. Wait for Matthew to come in on this one. Oh, Neil Perry. Isn't he supposed to be an ice truck killer? I hope she told the captain. Yep. Oh no. Who knew? He says. Who knew about this? Who knew about this bull? Like, sorry, sir, but it's first we're hearing about it. Uh-oh. You're in trouble. You overplayed your hand, Maria. I'll give you a chance to make it right. You don't tell me shit. I made you lieutenant. Now they're just a spick detective. True colors finally come out. Oh no. You haven't seen my true colors yet. But you're about to. He's threatening her. Enjoy this office while it's still yours. Ooh. Yeah, you about to be fired. Sorry, Maria. Sorry, not sorry, because I guess you may or may not deserve it. I don't know. All right, about to get some good news here. What happened? Oh, he lapsed, so Paul goes bye-bye. Paul goes bye-bye. Paul goes bye-bye. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. I know that I can't take no more. It ain't no lie. I wanna see you out that door, baby. Bye, 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 bye. No problem is insurmountable. Now, when you have the most successful evidence locker in Miami, Paul did need to go away. I can admit that because he was kind of a nuisance, but call it bringing trouble back into her life. And I love that he just leaves like the gun and everything out. Leaves a crack pipe out. Life in prison will do just fine. It's kind of sad because he was trying to do better. Like, I do feel kind of bad for him in a sense. Like, not horribly bad. The code, at least for now, the code of Harry remains unbroken, he says. Did you hear that? As for now, the code of Harry remains unbroken, as if he intended to break it one day. Can you believe that? Look at him trying to start a family. Like, oh yeah, we put him away. Now we're happy again. Everything's good. We're good. Ah, it's about to go down, bro. It's about to go down. You ready for this? Are you ready? Are you ready? So Batista is about to be attacked here. Spoiler alert. Didn't mean to, because it's a surprise if you haven't seen it. And whoosh. Dude, he was gonna. Ooh. He was gonna fucking. I think he was gonna kill him. He was gonna get. I think he was gonna slit his throat. And then he was getting ready to come back for him. And then those people said, "Hey," I was chasing him. At least those people were there. Thank God. I mean, I know it's a TV show, but it was written that way. But so if it wasn't for them, he'd probably be dead. So thankfully, Batista makes it out of it, survives it, and got attacked, bro. But he headbutted his victim. So just remember that for the next episode, because we're gonna get into that, and that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, that sucks, bro. They dropped the cases on Neil Perry, and he's like, so that's good. Still waiting on a comment from the captain. Captain dug himself on that one. And Rudy's getting ready to show up. He says, I'm not calling till he apologizes. Good for you, Morgan. Stand for yourself. Stand your ground. And then here he is. If you're not doing anything tonight, Masuka's invited us out to El Decato. But never mind, here he is. See, the Dokes is like, oh, never mind, you about to get a dicking. Okay, motherfucker, I'm out. He's like, all right, buddy. Yeah, he's like, okay. First chance he's had to talk. She's too tired to talk. He's like, let's just go home and cuddle. Stand your ground. I was confused because I love you. And she said, what'd you just say? What'd you just say? I love you. I love you, all of you too, for supporting the channel. But not in a weird way, just I appreciate you, I love you. I can look you in the eye and proudly say that. Now back to the episode. Sorry, I got a little excited there. Just me getting a little hot here. A little hot and steamy for episode 10, double digits, getting a little hot and steamy. I think I'm seeing red and pink with all the hearts around. No, I'm just, okay, I'm done. Ignore me. I'm pretty sure Dexter's getting ready to like really get hit with like some flashbacks here. I like that he's walking back into the crime scene. This is doom. Oh, 3. He left me this room for a reason. 5 women gave their lives for this moment. Poor Dex. There's only one reason to find out why. It's a bloody mess. Close your eyes, Dexter. I want mama. This is rough, man. Like, that's such a rough backstory, bro. Like, for a kid to witness and experience that. Like, that's rough, man. Like, even before I became a dad, that would be rough. But, man, it's definitely being a dad now. Like, that's rough. Like, that hurts. You know, I couldn't imagine losing my mom like that, let alone growing up without one. So, I mean, that's... And then she's being... Close your eyes. Before her death, man, she's like, close your eyes. Poor Dex. Oh, it hit him. Mama's here. Mommy loves you, Dexter. And then blacked out. Is that the end of the episode already? Oh, snap, it is, bro. That's the end of the Podcut episode. I hope you enjoyed the episode along with me. And always, as always, you know, I really, truly appreciate you guys watching. Give me your time. Stay tuned for next week's episode, as we are now caught up on the 3-week hiatus. I got the episodes caught up. Usually I upload on Sundays, but I wanted to get these last few episodes up on the weekday. And so now we're caught up. So now it's going to be back to 1 episode a week every Sunday. And we'll finish up season 1 here pretty soon before you know it, guys. So we'll get to the bottom of everything. Find out who and why Dexter is what he is, as Brian brings light and revelation to it all. So don't forget, anything is possible when you put your mind to it.